back to the Mad Spideyverse. I'm Mad Spidey, and thanks for tuning into my channel. Today, just doing a few unboxings, unpackagings. Got some eBay wins, things like that. A few more slightly sort of key issues, I suppose you could say. But yeah, I thought I'd just do a bit of a unboxing of a few things that I've picked up. Some have been sitting here for a couple of days. One turned up today. I was pretty much waiting until I got at least a couple before I actually did a taping. But yeah, I might as well get stuck into it. So, grab our first one. See if we can get into it without using a knife first. Hopefully. Fairly well packaged, which is always a good start. Alright. Make sure there's nothing in the bottom. Okay. It looks like they've used some sort of cling wrap, which is a little annoying, but can't fault people for packaging extra layers. Fairly easy to get into. Alright, gonna need the knife now. Get out my trusty multi-tool. Go. Okay, there we go. That. A bit more wrapping, which is good. Okay. All right. And as guys who actually know me, and when I'm collecting especially older books, I've said this before, say it again, I do like raw books, I don't like slab books, and I don't mind if they're a bit ratty and things like that, mainly because obviously if you get a rattier version of a key book, you generally get it a lot cheaper, in theory. Also depending on the book, obviously it's an Amazing Fantasy 15 or, you know, Hulk 1 or something like Fantastic Four 1, you know, you're probably still paying like $20,000-$30,000 either for a 1 or a 1.5. So, and anyway, this is Journey into Mystery, number 114. First appearance of the Absorbing Man. And as you can see, it is fairly ratty and dirty, but just the way I like it, because then it doesn't cost you an arm and a leg to get it. Yeah, so that's the first parcel. Still looks like I'll have to have a look inside, obviously, but still, besides it being a bit ratty and things like that, it actually looks fairly decent sort of shape. Like it's not, doesn't look like it's falling apart or anything like that. Looks like it's fairly good at the staples, but as I said, I can look at that a little bit later anyway. So that's the first parcel. Second parcel. Might just try going slicing across the top there. I was a bit worried because this one came in a flimsy bag. But they have actually, put it in some decent cardboard there. Feels pretty sturdy. Let's get rid of the tape. Get into it. do it. Yep. Okay. Still seems to be a bit taped to the books. Okay. A little bit of a shame. There's a few books in here, and all they've done is put one board on it, and the rest of them inside are not bagged and boarded. But it gives me something to do, I suppose, with bagging and boarding them. But still, I would have preferred them to be all bagged and boarded to at least, secure it a bit. But it is what it is. All right, let's get into this. Get rid of that. Now, I've seen my good mate Gorilla Todd actually shows quite a few sets of these and sell quite a few sets of these. I actually thought I had them, but I actually don't. I did do a quick sort of look. Besides, obviously, Spider-Man, which I've mentioned a million times before, another one of my favourite characters is the Punisher. And I do have pretty much most of the early books, especially from the ongoing series, should I say. But I do not actually have, until now, the mini-series that was, whoops, dropping them everywhere here. I didn't have the mini-series, which I thought I did, which was released, like a lot of them, just before the ongoing, which I assume they do that to see what kind of interest they get. And if the mini-series sells and they go to an ongoing series. But there is number 1. There is number 2. Like I say, they're not really rough. Well, they probably wouldn't be a high grade. They'd probably be somewhere in there in the mid sort of grades, but as I said, I do not mind that one little bit. Well, there's nothing wrong with getting a mint book, but in saying that, it's something that I'd prefer to look at, actually, and smell it if it's a really old book. I know that sounds a bit weird, but a lot of people do like to do that. What do we got here? So that's the number 3 of the mini series. Very, very cool covers. Got a feeling it was, Mike Zeck, I think, did the whole series, which is probably one of the most recognisable Punisher artists. And there's number 4. Very, very nice covers. And of course, number 5. A bit of pen just on the price label there, but as I said, that doesn't faze me. I just want the book for what it is. So there is the mini series, which I now finally own. It's good. And the last box. Now this thing looks like it's been packed really, really well. So, see if we can get into this. Bit of tape on the knife doesn't help. Actually a little bit more difficult, but saying that, I don't mind if it's difficult to get into, it just means it's been packed better, in theory. Alright, there we go. That's been bubble wrapped as well. Now, as I've mentioned quite a few times before, but I'll say it again, I'm not a slab person, but sometimes if the book itself is cheap enough, and it does come in a slab, sometimes I'll just go stuff it and I'll just buy it. And saying that, we have Strange Tales 180. First appearance of Gamora from your Guardians of the Galaxy. Now, as you can see, it's only a 5.0. Yeah, so it's only a 5.0, but in saying that, that doesn't faze me. And as I say, like, you can see that the slab's being cracked up there, if you can see that, I think. Yeah, there we go. The slab's been cracked anyway, but for the price I paid for it, it didn't matter whether it was, even if it wasn't slabbed, the price I got it for was good enough. And it's a key book that I wanted. It's on my list. But yeah, so probably in a future video, I'm going to attempt to do a slab cracking. Now, last time I did that with Simple Simon. He's always wanted to crack a slab on his channel. I did have a Devil Dinosaur #1 that was, I think it was an 8.5. And I said to him, I go, look, I've got a slab, got it for a good price. If you want to do the cracking on your channel, let's do it. So I said to him, yep, we'll go ahead. So he came over, and on his channel, obviously, he's got an awesome slab cracking video of us two, just, or me mainly having a go at it. But I'll probably do my own one, or attempt to do my own one. I don't know how I'm going to do it with just a phone, but we'll give it a crack anyway. So yeah. So that is my eBay hauls. Yeah, so that will be it for this particular video. Now please don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below, hit that thumbs up if you'd be so kind, and yeah, we'll see you next time. Spidey out.